Bon. On avait cassé la gueule à Josh Kabosh, c'est ça? Ah, attends. Ils un truc déjà. Le port industriel du Grand Révacol. Kiol. Kol. Kol. Sinon je peux passer de l'autre côté, hein. Mais je sens qu'il a des... Il a des idées un peu extrémistes de merde, de mémoire. Voilà. Déjà il écrit en mage, tu vois. Ça ne veut rien dire, il continue à l'évaluer. Un tressaillement secouant tous ses muscles le traverse. Je vous laisse le regarder.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger.
Ah, oui. Et qu'est-ce que tu disais? Tu s'identifies très bien. Ah bon? Ah. Eh ben fort bien. je note. Mon corps n'a pas d'importance, je suis policier, on doit entrer dans ce port. Je m'identifie moins. Oui, tout de suite. Hein. Bien sûr, son visage se contorsionne de dégoût, comme s'il sentait un rat mort.
An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Dose d'humour, je sens mon haleine. Kim, ça pue à ce point? Ah.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
Aucun problème d'Algul, je picole juste un peu le week-end.
But the one who speaks is Al-Ghul. You are but a vessel for the Ghul now. Very little of yourself remains.
Oui, tout à fait, very little. Ah, j'avais oublié que j'avais pas de pantalon.
Before is done giving orders around here. The influence of the Am Sandwich race is waning.
Je suis de la police et j'ai besoin de votre coopération sur le champ. M'approche d'un pas.
Signs of a late stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race.
Ah, dans une réflexion mélancolique.
You gave the world eugenics, electricité, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy,
métallurgie,
statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted.
La patate donc.
Obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You
Oh, mon gros nounours.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Merde, mais je vais pas lui dire poussez-vous de 25 cm. Allez, juste besoin que vous reculiez de 20 cm, y'a que ça qui m'a...
It's my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor.
Ah, c'est le problème, les vôtres ont probablement tué un homme, il faut que je parle à votre patron.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war.
Ah oui, d'accord.
Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you.
Ah oui, d'accord, oui. Mais non. Hein.
Bottles of Al-Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexualité you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Ok, homme 2.0.
He's talking. Rip into him with a punch and catch him off guard.
Oh la vache, mais c'est quoi ces pourcentages de chèvre? Adhérer à sa théorie. Bah non. Et l'assommer 28%. 28%, ça va mal se passer. peux pas dire ça, il sait que je suis flic. Mais Evrat, le patron du syndicat, n'est pas blanc?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
Tourne ses yeux vers le port, las de cette conversation. Peut-être, mais vous êtes toujours à sa botte, ça compte pas, ça.
Is a man of vision and mean.
Monsieur Claire.
The
Oh, secours.
front international,
On va passer par la porte de derrière. Hein.
which is something your race
Donc on l'a trouvé grâce à Kuno.
never did.
Sacré Kuno.
Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
Voilà, je ne suis pas communiste.
Of course, you
Je ne mange pas de ce pain-là.
Sholian man.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Of communism to challenge the world order is the core of your race fate.
Ah oui, oui, la musique rock'n'roll.
All around you, the fruits of its defeat. Individualism, rock and roll music, sexually transmitted disease. Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
Ça me vient du disco en fait.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race.
Il est charmant.
But what is done is done. I am not
Alors.
enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable
J'ai pas envie de te parler, mec.
the Seminoles race.
Je vais quand même te mettre une patate dans le doute. Ça passera jamais. Génial, je vais entrer dans le port maintenant pour une enquête de police.
Need is to come to terms
Ça n'a pas changé.
and never getting into this harbor.
Im, vous pensez quoi de tout ça?
Anything about this. We are wasting
Your pedomorphic friend is right. You should leave here with your tail between your legs.
Bon, let's go, 28%, c'est 100%, allez.
Race.
C'est raté.
I am an immovable obstacle.
Aïe, 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 aïe.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
J'ai mal.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate
Je peux m'en sortir là ou j'ai plus de main?
The crackle of bones. Inside. You can hear it.
À l'aide. Je suis un flic.
Fist cracks it
Oui.
like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
Ok, ok.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
We still need to get into the harbor. There's an interview to conduct. There must be another way.
Regarde passe du whirling à la cour.
Aces low.
Allô? Tape-moi en zinc.
The rest of the world, the aces low is just some
Plus d'empathie, moins
thing.
d'esprit de corps. Mais c'est pété. Plus d'empathie envers Kim en plus. Donc j'ai moins 1 là. Nice. Des ghouls. Alors, je peux augmenter des points là. Dalle. Fort bien, fort bien. Bah j'ai mal hein. Il y a une caisse là-bas. Kim, j'ai mal.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians.
Kim, au secours, j'ai mal.
That won't get us anywhere.
Kim, je souffre.
I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hug.
Mais je me battrai contre des mauvaises idéologies peu recommandables, je suis un héros.
Here on some political quest, we are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is.
Je ne peux pas vous le promettre, je risque de l'attaquer à nouveau.
Lieutenant groans, but does. That's right. You should do it again.
Ah merde. Mal la main. Je me soigne. Hop là. Super. Pas gentil votre pote, hein. Frites. On va aller aux frites. Frites ou quoi? Des roses jaunes par douzaine. Et des tulipes. C'est la TM? Pas bien.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says one bottle
Ah non.
equals 10 cents.
Quoi cette machine?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Pas bien, mais à quoi elle sert?
A machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and
Oui.
put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
De l'argent.
Cool. Let's do this swindle. This tear swindle.
Oh ouais, comment est-ce que je peux ramasser des bouteilles pour la machine?
The bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so.
Elle hausse maladroitement les épaules.
Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there. Somewhere.
Fort bien, merci madame. Vous êtes chic. Comme un employé de chez Frites.
Small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste
Oui, on trouve de tout en fait.
logo.
Super.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Santé plus 1. 3 santé, ah ouais.
Okay.
Je vais prendre un peu de ça.
I hope Saint Baptiste makes. Okay.
Je vais en prendre un.
Okay.
Je prends du magnésium.
I hope
Voilà, comme
Saint
ça je suis à
Baptiste
3 et
makes you
3.
feel better or something.
Ça paraît bien. Une chanson pop mélancolique qui passe à la radio.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
La lecture de son magazine.
The magazine she's reading.
Tu lis quoi?
This.
Regarde la couverture où l'on voit la photo colorée de deux jeunes filles en train de s'embrasser.
This is Pop Stars. It's got like famous people in it.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode. Featured
Police de la Mode.
34. This speaks to you.
Oublie ça. C'est quoi la police de la mode?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Arrêtez de vous réfléchir. Hein. Et le gars en tête, est-ce qu'il ressemble à ça? En se disant du doigt. Elle vous regarde paresseusement de la tête aux pieds tout en évaluant la situation.
No, I don't think so.
Ah.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Ah oui. Continuons, j'ai quelques questions à vous poser.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but
Bot, elle pose son magazine. Que peux-tu me dire à propos du cadavre?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so
Vous connaissez l'homme qui est décédé?
not really.
Je l'aide avec sa lumière, comment ça? Pas besoin, alors tu le connaissais un peu?
No, I didn't know him at all.
Ça fait combien de temps qu'il est accroché à cet arbre?
No, really long.
Ah oui, langue? À ton avis, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
I don't know.
Super.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Ok, elle se gratte le pif. Merci. Je prends congé. On ne peut donc rien acheter. Oh, c'est quoi?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
Et il m'avait dit qu'il l'avait réglé, sa lumière. Ça, je capte pas.
The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking.
Ah non, 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 mais moi je veux pas un imperméable en plastique, j'ai déjà... Non, 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 non. Non. On n'a pas besoin de ça. Et qu'est-ce que c'est que ça là-bas?
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol.
Ah bah voilà, là on parle.
The shop wall, inviting you closer. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of
Mais
heaven.
j'ai une quête, c'est de fumer une clope, putain de merde.
Are weak. There,
Oh, électrochimie, il fait chier.
glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love.
Cet endroit n'est pas fait pour un ancien toxico.
Guess not, no.
Regarde le mur d'articles qui se trouve derrière elle, puis il y a juste sa casquette.
You're an unrecovering alcoholic then.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Know this, you will never finish your alcohol quest if you don't buy beautiful alcohol.
Waouh, le prix, ça va ou quoi? Waouh, les prix! Waouh, les prix! On a un tel, moi non, en santé. Je vais juste prendre des clopes.
Here you go, mister.
Merci. Ça s'en griller une là? Hop, let's go. Ok. Ok. C'est parti!
A brave little army in your pocket. The first smokes platoon. 20 brave souls standing in salute, ready to step into fire for you, sir.
Sortir une cigarette du paquet.
You picked the best one. This soldier is fat and succulent. What are you waiting for? Light up
Faudrait un pantalon quand même.
yourself.
J'aime la clope.
Get a load of this rock and roll cop here,
Merci.
people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap
pantalon.
lighter out of his pants. With a flick of the thumb, there's fire. A primal satisfaction. Here we go. The lighter's dark green disposable plastic. Safety's off. In your case, the safety is always off.
Allumer la cigarette et prendre une grande inspiration.
Warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and soul. A nostalgia for yourself. The man you were in your youth. Johnny Thundercop is back, and he's chill as balls.
Du rock, man. C'est bon. Déjà que j'ai un style de ouf. Alors. La poubelle. Yes. J'aurais préféré du soin, mais bon. Un magazine de musique populaire. Jump Jams. Un magazine tape à l'œil. Les hommes les plus athlétiques. Le numéro donne son top 10. Oh non. Ils sont tellement sexy plus que vous. Je sais pas, les beaux gosses vont impressionner, c'est trop bête. Bonjour monsieur.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Ah, welcome to Revachol. Annonce l'homme grassouillet. La remarque ne s'adresse pas à vous, mais à Kim. Ah, mais je connais Revachol, on est à Revachol, j'ai pas raison.
Welcome to Revachol, me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture.
Oh putain, on est tombé sous le raciste, c'est vrai.
Came to this island a mere 3
J'avais zappé.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Ah, faut pas se laisser faire.
Men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Extirper des larmes, que se passe-t-il?
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should...
Oh là là, eh oh.
And...
T'emmerdes pas mon Kim, toi, hein?
But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would
Attention,
like
hein.
you to remember that.
Kim le tuitos. Ah non, Kim a raison.
Silence. The air
C'est
between
marqué dans le nom, regarde. C'est marqué camionneur raciste. Je veux dire, y a pas de... Oh, Kim le tuitos. Non, 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 Kim a raison, hein.
Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Ah oui, en fait. Bah oui. Ah oui, oui, là, y a pas de doute. Hein. Le jeu, il a marqué. Hein. Et c'est un sale con. Oui, 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 oui. Métro Kim, vous pouvez compter sur moi. Pointez votre pistolet digital à la direction du lieutenant.
Make a cute couple. You know that?
Oh la vache.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Et le connard, je peux le frapper? Maintenant que cette histoire est réglée, on va pouvoir vous poser d'autres questions.
You say, officers.
Officers. Il attend l'air impassible, sa cigarette allumée entre les doigts.
Of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites.
Ah, je trouvais cette tasse dans la poubelle. À vous?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
À vous?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
Ici, mais pourquoi? Qu'est-ce que vous transportez?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but
Nous sommes cargo.
others are on strike, so it's
Oui.
sit and wait on your ass situation.
Une seconde, ça fait combien de temps que ça dure?
Like, oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
Quel genre de cargaison?
Apples.
Apples?
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
Apples quoi?
Given you the runaround, let's be honest, you were bested.
Oh, j'ai raté ma rhétorique. Vous êtes camionneur, pas vrai? Qu'est-ce que vous pensez des drogues?
They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
Et il tire une longue bouffée sur sa cigarette. Quand elle l'alcool et les clubs, c'est pas si différent de stupéfiant.
It comes from Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Voilà. Je comprends que vous n'êtes pas en train d'exporter de la drogue.
In, not out. I'll never betray the purity of my tribe.
The Purity of my clan, bien sûr.
Telling us that you don't know anything about drug smuggling through Terminal B.
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Tire sur sa cigarette. Dans ce cas, qu'est-ce que vous fabriquez ici? La plupart des charretiers sont partis.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
Pas douloureux.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
J'ai vu un camion avec la portière ouverte. Vous savez ce qui s'est passé?
I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Du coup,
It's a fucking travesty, is what it is.
si vous n'êtes pas impliqué, alors qui fait passer les stupéfiants par le terminal B?
Obvious. Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaritan.
Oula!
His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Seconde, vous parlez du marchand ambulant au sud, là? Ce mec est camionneur?
Of course, he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some shit? He's selling his employer stuff after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, alright? 100%.
Il est charmant.
Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Il va donc falloir rendre visite à Sealang. On l'a déjà fait en plus. Au revoir, monsieur. C'était... franchement, le pied de biche dans la gueule, c'est tentant, hein. Bon, il est où Sealang, là? Attendez. On va voir Jean-Paul là. Jean-Paul Silang. Il fait nuit. T'as mal aux genoux façon courbature, mais au point de plus avoir les idées claires. Ah bah les genoux parfois ça fait ça, hein, ça fait cet effet là. Hein. T'as mal aux genoux, pif, t'as le cerveau qui pète. Sinon, Silang, qu'est-ce que vous pensez de la drogue? Parce que attention, ne sait pas quoi répondre.
Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
Moi, je me drogue à fond.
That's very cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale. Or at
Souris.
my home, or on my person.
Sir, it appears to be true. No drugs in sight. Not in the box of sunglasses or under the speakers.
Nous sommes à la recherche d'un camionneur qui transporte des stupéfiants depuis le port. Cet individu est coincé dans les embouteillages.
Cooler. You investigating that and all. But I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
C'est ce que vous êtes pourtant. Un autre camionneur vous a identifié, vous et votre véhicule.
It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder
On
than
le dé, repose-toi. Hein. Va bien, pose tes genoux. Hein.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. I'm
Il s'interrompt pour réfléchir.
And he can't get out of it. Smart man.
Pas bête la bête.
okay. Maybe I'm a lorry driver too.
Par moment. Je suis camionneur par moment.
But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
Arrêtez de tourner autour du pot. Qu'est-ce que vous savez à propos du trafic de drogue au port?
I told you, I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
Mhm.
And what crowd is that?
Oups là, désolé.
Crowd, you know, the drug crowd.
Soit. Puisque vous ne les connaissez pas, je vais devoir dire à votre employeur que vous vendez sa marchandise.
No use. He's not telling us. He's too afraid. We need to take him to my station and ask him there.
Okay, look. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
Je sais pas si je monte d'un ton ou si je fais pote avec lui, mais il est pas con, donc en vrai, violence. Vous voulez pas être mêlé à cette affaire? Il va falloir nous donner une bonne raison d'aller voir ailleurs.
She okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her.
La vieille femme là-bas, c'est elle la conductrice? Je désigne la navigatrice de l'intangible. Celle qui est dans les choux?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh.
If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved.
Okay, c'est qui les autres qui parlent d'elle?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
Il indique le nord.
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
D'accord, tout gagne.
Right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it.
Je vais vous laisser tranquille pour l'instant. Chiant un peu, hein.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box. A variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Vendeur vous tend une paire de lunettes sous le nez. Je fouille dans la boîte.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnifier.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
On va conceptualiser.
No luck.
C'est raté.
All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor, produced by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap.
Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals. Bang, bang! And all for a mere 6 real.
Hey, at least it might actually offer some protection against the sun. Not like those cheap plastic shades.
Vous pensez qu'il vaut mieux se préparer une fusillade, Kim?
Hope not.
Non, j'ai mon bonnet. Moi, je veux des lunettes.
You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem. Let's get you some real shade.
Oh non. Non, 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 non. Oh, quoique. Mais c'est 6 balles. J'aime pas les 6 balles. Passez-moi les lunettes que vous essayez.
Hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them.
Putain, c'est dans mon prix en plus.
2 real and 50 cents.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshed. It's going to be very difficult for anyone.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
C'est à moi d'en décider, Kim. Moi, j'aime bien ces lunettes.
We can't walk around with you looking like this. Okay, fine. Go ahead. If you want to look like a walking midlife crisis, then who am I to interfere?
Ah putain, ça augmente mon électrochimie. Combien en logique? Ouais, j'ai 0 en logique. -1 en autorité. Aïe, 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 aïe. Ouais, les stats. Électrochimie. Ouais, non, c'est chaud. Ah, je les aurais bien pris, mais non. J'ai pas envie que ça monte mon électrochimie encore. Donc, on va trouver d'autres lunettes à un moment ou à un autre. J'en suis convaincu.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes.
You find your the box
On l'avait déjà fait, ok. Là.
You see 2 lowly, defeated speakers.
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
J'inspecte les baskets.
Of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple.
J'ai jamais avis d'opticien. C'est noté.
With a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole. Dedicated, victorious, sporty. These found sneakers are a must-have for a track and field legend.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest.
Ouah, 50.
Super air, super,
Cher, hein, mec.
super cool. Only 50 real.
Only? That's madness.
Ah ouais, par contre, plus d'activité, plus de coordination. Affecter le haut-parleur?
Respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras atop them. A small heat emboss on the veneer reads, Solidarity Aid from the People's Republic of Samara. The speakers themselves don't seem to display any magical qualities.
No, no, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
Il reste sneaker pour cent, dit-il en indiquant les chaussures d'un signe de main. Pauvre petit haut-parleur, les caresser.
Oh, don't pity them, officer. These are old Samaran garbage. Don't even look at them. Check out these super cool, fun ultras instead.
On pourrait pas acheter les pauvres haut-parleurs samarins déclassés?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
J'ai besoin de haut-parleurs.
Well, if you want them,
Interromps pour faire ses calculs.
see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground.
Habile.
If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Ah mais j'ai pas les thunes. J'ai pas les thunes. Il me faudrait vraiment que je trouve un pantalon par contre. Hein. J'aimerais un pantalon.
The worn and beaten wooden.
Ouais, là je peux pas y aller encore. Niveau des quêtes, trouver de l'alcool et boire, le reste de l'armure, le mystère du trafic. Trouver l'arme du crime, trouver une pièce d'armure, fumeur au balcon, j'avoue. Tatouage de la victime qui a appelé pour signaler le crime. On n'y arrivera jamais. On n'y arrivera jamais, hein, je te le dis. Bon, Kuno, t'es toujours là ou pas? Ah oui. Tu veux être mon ami?
So you tried to kill Kuno's girl?
Bah non, parce qu'elle est dans la flotte.
What's up with that? You want to talk about it?
Mais j'ai pas essayé de lui tirer dessus, j'ai juste visé.
Bitch, you fucking making excuses for yourself now?
Est-ce qu'il est charmant? Un mouvement de tête imperceptible. Désolé, je me suis laissé emporter.
Shit again, and Kuno's gonna climb in your room at night with a knife.
Désigne le Whirling Dregs et chuchote.
Kuno knows where you sleep. The pig who fucked his window up. I'm gonna climb in through that balcony. Put the fucking knife in you. Yeah. I've been in your room.
It's not impossible for a boy his size to climb in.
But you and Kuno are good for now.
Donc ouais, la boule du vieux, je crois que je peux pas y aller tant que l'écluse est pas ouverte.
Let's have a jolly time.
On est potes. Ah cool.
Determination in his voice leaves little room for doubt in his sincerity. He means every word.
Bah nickel, marché conclu.
And you're back in business with the Kuno. Now what is it?
Oui, j'ai zéro d'empathie. J'ai parlé de l'armure à Maniana.
So,
Il lève le sourcil, s'efforçant de jouer l'indifférence agressive. Il a dit que t'es le roi de tout Jamrock à présent.
North Jamrock. Kuno meant everything north of 881. The rooster fucked Kuno's words
Le
up.
chrono.
Kuno doesn't do south. Doesn't fuck with the madre.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
On se souviendrait, Kuno.
You got fucked. You got fucked, pig. Fucked bad. Of course you're gonna remember this. Now get the fuck out of here, griefing the Kuno. After this shit, you better
Évident.
have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Yeah, real interesting.
The fuck about it.
Ouais, non, non, il a rien de nouveau. Hein.
Get lost.
The fuck do you want with it? Good
Ah ouais,
lord,
non.
Pigmeister. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Et je m'en vais.
Fuck.
Je pensais qu'on allait être potes et tout.
Some kind of superstar.
Allez. J'ai une superstar.
They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll.
Putain, moins en logique.
No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be.
Ouais, j'ai pas de logique, de toute façon, bat les couilles. J'ai moins 2 en logique, tu vas faire quoi? Au secours! Au secours! Moins en autorité que 1 en logique. 0 en empathie. Oh, on est bien. Franchement, on est bien. Oh là. Ah, on est bien. Comment ça? Oh, pas du tout. On est déjà passé. On va passer par là. Oui, attends, il y a des trucs là. Oula, oula! Oula, alors attendez. Cette porte va bientôt s'écrouler. Le bâtiment est instable, ne courez pas, soyez prudents, d'accord. Les piliers de restauration parviennent à maintenir des ruines. Ok, je ne cours pas. Carte postale. Okay. Une. Yes. Carte postale. Ça se revend. Ok. Électrochimie, cours. J'avoue. C'est tellement ça. C'est tellement ça. Vas-y, passe par là, là. Merde. Bah, j'ai couru. Hop là, les thunes. Je veux bien, mais comment... Hein? Pas censé pouvoir passer, là?
Looks like someone
Ah si.
has a tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
Son de mon sort, c'est une cape de flic!
It's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia.
Merde.
A habit of being careless with your
Peut-être la mienne. Jauge la hauteur.
probably made a jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Oh merde. Je regarde aux alentours.
Is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
C'est une Xvalzun 1020 HK.
Is it? Qualson makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them.
Ah oui, hein.
But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
Moi j'y vais, allez. J'ai réussi! Incroyable, j'ai réussi un G. Putain,
Leap in the air,
incroyable.
a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Fermez les yeux, laissez vos sens saisir le monde qui vous entoure.
Tingling from the tension.
Oh, je regagne du moral en plus.
roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete pavement.
Regardez-moi ces cuisses là. Ça c'est pas stylé. Continue le voyage dans l'air salé. Hop là.
The concrete floor welcomes you. You realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at
Merci.
least we can explore the harbor now.
Je suis très disco.
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
Pardon. En plus j'ai le hockey, nickel. Donc ça c'est ma cape là. Attendez, je m'étouffe et j'arrive. Alors franchement, c'est dommage pour la jaquette là. Il me donne du sang-froid. Franchement. J'ai un petit style comme ça. Franchement. Chose. Peut-être même remettre un pantalon presque. Ah mais ça me donne de l'électrochimie, ah non non. Reste plutôt comme ça. On va mettre un débardeur, attention. Là, il y a quelque chose, là, poil apparent comme ça, là. On va se laisser aller comme ça, là. Là, j'ai un style. Oh là là. Bordel. Faut savoir permet de récupérer l'eau de pluie. Ah, j'aimerais bien voir du coup qu'est-ce qu'il y a là. Dans la petite maison. Oh, truc. Inspecteur. Bonjour, inspecteur. Bonjour. Au paquet, inspecteur. Au paquet. La radio émet des vrombissements bizarres. Une marque de fesses géante sur le coussin et des traces de café sur l'accoudoir. C'est que ça.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike."
Insert 10 cents.
The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
Laisse ma mémoire musculaire composer un numéro au hasard.
Your fingers run over the dial pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 49 5-2, and a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 9-9-3.
Tout à fait. J'ai vu la dernière saison d'Overworld. Je ne regarde pas Overworld. Overlord, pardon. Donc non, j'ai pas vu la dernière, ni la première, ni celle du milieu, je pense. Ça sonne toujours.
Calling. Still calling.
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lammy. How may I help you?
Ah désolé hein. non non non. Non, j'ai pas vu du coup.
The voice of a youngster on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as that of a man walking towards the gallows.
Et cet endroit?
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lammy.
Vous me connaissez? Je veux dire, que représente cet endroit pour moi?
Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here.
Mais pourquoi je vous ai appelé?
Maybe you call to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
Peut-être, mais je ne connais même pas mon nom.
If you need any further assistance, you can visit us on the corner of Voyage and Main. I can't help you over the phone. Are we done?
On
Anyway,
the corner
de quoi non?
of Voyager and Main, a large neon sign hangs on the side of a building. Video Revachol, 24 hours. It's raining and there is almost no traffic on the street.
De vidéo.
Footprints in the mud
Ah oui?
lead away from the front door. Tiny heels tiptoeing down the road. Beautiful steps, light-footed with a lifetime ahead of them. You look, the call is terminated by the other party. You're left with...
Bien. J'ai peur, ça mérite une sauvegarde. C'est que ça. Livre, un bref regard sur l'inframatérialisme. Oula. Peut-être là. Quelqu'un a laissé la machine à café allumée. Un meuble de rangement pour bureau dont les tiroirs ont l'air verrouillés. Pas de soucis.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the...
It's unfortunate for the union to just leave their paperwork lying
C'est
around.
vraiment dommage. Ouvrez le tiroir.
Drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Je parcours les folders.
Of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
J'ai reçu mes 192 dosettes de café. Ça y est. Difficile, hein. Il y a quelque chose d'intéressant?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Du coup, j'ai enfin du café, je suis content. 192, pas ça. 192, monsieur. Tout à fait. Je vais me forcer à parcourir les dossiers, une chance sur deux quasiment. Attention, on y va?
Look how blurry
C'est raté?
the lines on these papers are. How unwieldy your own willpower is to yourself. You're like an absurdist Samaran monk, focusing through not focusing.
Je peux vraiment me concentrer en ne me concentrant pas?
Police officer, not a spiritual healer. You can focus the normal way by turning your attention to something and not letting go.
Je laisse mes yeux divaguer complètement sans faire la mise au point. Toutes les formes commencent à se fondre les unes aux autres.
What you're doing with those folders over there?
Oui.
Right. This is probably not relevant to our case. After all, we're not investigating an accounting mystery.
Ouais, mais je suis passé à 72 là. Donc on réessaye.
Whatever's
Et ça passe.
is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background
Alors attends, quel est le 192e Pokémon?
really
Oh.
makes sense of it. However, there is
Putain, franchement là,
to note
en vrai,
side of the drawer.
instinctivement, je t'aurais dit Cotovol. Mais vraiment du pif, hein. Non, là je sais pas. C'est Balignon peut-être? Alors? Jolie flore, j'ai pas doute. Regarde la
It
note.
appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plant,
Autovol 189.
sweet office floor, more banners.
J'étais pas loin. Autovol c'est le dernier, donc attends. Attendez, désolé, on me questionne sur Pokémon. Si Kotovol sa dernière évolution est que 192, ça veut dire que c'est une troisième encore évolution, je dirais, d'un plante. Donc s'il y avait Kotovol d'un côté, avec Floravol et Granivol, quel est l'autre Pokémon de la 2G à 3 évolutions en plante? J'ai bon ou pas dans mon dépouillement? C'est pas le mot.
All items on the list have been crossed out and the note itself is crumpled.
Regardez Kim, une note avec une liste des choses à faire pour Everard.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs? Booze?
Presque. Ah merde.
Blood?
Examine la nouvelle note.
Leo, Everard's shoes. Special all items on the
D'accord.
list have been crossed out. The drawer
Dans le tiroir.
shut.
On a écrit D8. Le nom du modèle est écrit à l'arrière. Peut-être pas sortir. Hein. Au des prospectives autorisées, chaque travailleur égale membre du conseil. Carte postale 121. Alors là, franchement... Ah tiens, je vais interagir avec ça, j'ai peur.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
En vrai, j'ai pas d'autres Pokémon plantes qui me viennent en tête là, je vais pas te mentir. Attends, je réfléchis vite. J'avais Balignon, Kotovol. Il y en a forcément un autre. Même plusieurs, je pense, mais là... Là, comme ça, plein. Ah, peut-être Eliatron? Oui. Bon, je l'ai eu en troisième truc. Merci pour ce moment, c'était assez cool. J'ai eu un flash comme ça, bravo. Merci beaucoup. C'est chouette. Et je suis content. Qu'est-ce que je disais? Pourquoi des bois?
White antlers are one
Eliatron, quoi.
communism. They represent a society in accord with the natural world and at the same
Eliawood, Georges Tron.
of it.
Pourquoi Friesel?
Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment
Et du coup, c'est qui entre Kotovol et
wished to
Onogrin?
overthrow. It's satire, you see.
Le téléjournal pour voir si quelque chose vous frappe.
To your disappointment,
Capuma.
there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. No advertisements, you notice. So who's funding this radical commentary? After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections. International development, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
C'est quoi Kunst und Kultur?
Takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean arts and culture. As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS.
CS?
The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tournée, a critical Mazovian perspective.
Ok. Ça a l'air chiant.
Back to the front of the magazine, the table of contents unfolds before you.
On va juste regarder ce qu'ils entendent par faits divers locaux.
Surprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dock workers' strike. You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. First we take Martinez, then we take La Delta. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside Apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
Alors on a dit qu'on était un flic. Super flic, mais un super flic de droite. Alors on va faire... Alors j'hésite entre la une, mais je trouve ça un peu violent, alors que sans Wild Pines, tous ces paradis seraient en train de pointer au chômage.
According to these editorials, private enterprise is simply a means of organizing
J'ai gagné.
that would
J'ai gagné des
already
thunes.
happen. Absolute nonsense. Whoever wrote this has clearly never built a successful business before. It goes on to call the Wild Pines a nightmarish transnational leech sucking the life from the laboring classes of Martinez. You
Yes.
flip back to the front of the magazine.
Oui c'est bon, je repose le magazine, hein. Vous me cassez les couilles. Voilà, pardon. Oh oui Kim. Qu'est-ce qui se passe Kim?
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
J'ai pas encore payé le patron du café pour les dégâts.
You should take care of that, then.
Je n'ai pas d'argent.
To him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street.
Donc on reviendra demain, c'est ça que vous êtes en train de me dire Kim? Attends, on finit la pièce. Et voilà. Alors, messieurs le cruciverbiste, pas du tout. Qu'est-ce qu'on en pense de ces lunettes? Ah, je perds de l'art dramatique par contre. Hein. Ça me fait chier. Hein. Je suis à combien en art dramatique du coup? Je suis à 3. Dès que je peux, je remets un point de toute façon. Alors là. J'ai joui. Alors là, franchement. Et je gagne de la projection analytique. Allez. C'est quoi? C'est pas un style de winner ça? Mes gants d'électrochimie, tiens. Tiens, je vais remettre mes gants de... Chimie, c'est chaud. On va remettre les gants dégueulasses. Hein. Hop là. Là. Ça, j'ai pas. Un style de winner là. Ah, je comprends plus. Hein. Je vais remettre quand même les gants là. Hop là. Dire que j'avais ça. Bon, on se tire alors. Ah mais je peux pas repartir, je suis obligé de repartir par là-bas. Go. On va essayer de partir discrètement. Poum, pouloum, pouloum. Et demain on repasse de l'autre côté. La porte est verrouillée. Merde. Et j'ai un badge. C'est quoi ça? Je peux le mettre à la place de mon pantalon. Et... Merde. Ah bah, me v'là bien. Ouais, je peux plus remonter, donc de toute façon, let's go. Hein. Dire, des grosses machines au repos vous entourent. Les pins blancs sont imprimés sur la bâche, on dirait une forêt enneigée. Un œil composite fait de la lumière halogène. Vous observe émettant un faible bourdonnement. Je vois rien. C'est quoi ça? Des thunes. Je le prends. Vous apercevez un logo industriel sur la plateforme. Bon, je reviens en arrière parce que du coup il y avait un autre truc de l'autre côté. Attendez. Moins 3 paquets de mégots de cigarettes. nombreuses bouteilles vides de Commodore rouge et de pincers de caractère. Ah, je peux pas descendre. Là-bas, c'est quoi?
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads
Ah, mais c'est René,
Arnaud.
le papy au qui j'ai envoyé la boule dans l'eau.
It's okay to take a
Ah, échec.
sit down and have a breather.
C'est donc ici que travaille René. Je vais jeter un œil.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Mais non.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table. Looks like the inhabitant is rather pedantic when it comes to order.
Je prends la photo.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera.
Why did you take that picture of René?
Vous demandez le lieutenant en jetant un œil à la photo. Je veux l'interroger sur cette photo.
Really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure. As long as
Ok, je lui demanderai.
a whole lot of time.
Je m'assois et je me repose.
Is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons.
Je recherche un petit quelque chose qui pourrait m'aider.
The drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers.
Mais ça ne vous dérange pas si je prends quelques médicaments?
I'm not here to tell you what to do, detective.
Ouais, je prends les antibiotiques.
Take the painkillers. They are yours now.
Je lis les effets secondaires.
Where to start? Elevated risk of dementia, strokes, Prophet's disease, sudden death, hair death, erectile malfunction, critical flatulence, watery blood, black mucus, uncontrollable weeping, increased sensitivity to loud
Oh mon dieu, sensibilité accrue à l'opéra, c'est terrible.
disorder, total spinal collapse. Don't think about that. Quick, think about something else.
Disco, des boules à facettes, des mouvements de malade, un rythme de boogie.
The imagined dazzle of light overwhelms any list of potential side effects. Any negative thoughts are drowned out by the fantastic blast of disco.
Je me relève.
You stand and exit the booth.
C'est vraiment bien. Je ne sais absolument pas comment rentrer. Je sais pas. Des pièces. Oui. Un aval étrangement paisible. Les grosses machines sont endormies. Ah oui, il fait nuit. Des thunes. Les haut-parleurs est silencieux. Personne ne travaille. Oh, des gants. Attendez, des nouveaux gants. Ils sont stylés, non? Ah ouais. Ah ouais, ils sont stylés. Hop là. On est ici. L'odeur de café brûle le thermos, ok. Une. Voilà. Conteneur, conteneur, conteneur.
Container, container, I'll
Oh merde.
keep it nice and red. Container,
Il est où, oui.
put the logos on.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubi
Ubisoft?
on Muindi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container,
Petit homme joyeux.
now belongs to Everard.
Le petit homme est si concentré sur son travail qu'il ne remarque même pas votre présence. Bonjour.
Everard, Everard, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there.
Il sourit.
How can I help you, mister?
Déjà, t'as une moustache.
See, you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
Une ombre passe sur son visage bienveillant. C'est quoi le problème avec le syndicat et les roufions?
I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
a l'air de vouloir attendre votre réponse.
Some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
Où sont passés les ouvriers, le port est vide?
Most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in.
Je penche vers vous, vous dites sur le ton de la confidence.
The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course.
Jerry.
Mr. Evrard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate.
Jean-Luc! Il réfléchit un instant.
Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Evrard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
Ça s'arrête, mais ça ne semble pas avoir envie de vous en dire plus. Les joueurs de pétrin se sont fourrés Titus et ses amis.
Really supposed to talk about that. That's union business.
Il sourit tout en se penchant encore plus vers vous.
Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
Vraiment? Est-ce qu'ils ont tué quelqu'un?
I don't think they killed anyone. Let's better talk about something else. Titus and his boys do good work. I don't want to get them in trouble over a little drinking.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a de ce conteneur là-bas?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Donc vous, le Léo qui a laissé un mot comme quoi il fallait confectionner plus de bannières?
Yes, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht.
Le broche?
Oh yes, I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started.
Le petit bonhomme rit joyeusement.
Very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
Qu'est-ce que vous voulez dire par vous rapporter la soupe aux gars? C'est pour la grève?
I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags.
Quelque chose cloche avec ce borsch, je vais mener l'enquête.
Sure, mister. Sure. You do that. Yes, sir.
He didn't actually understand what you meant, and now he's just nodding along.
Très bien. Au revoir.
Bye bye now.
Il retourne à son travail. Et thune. Regarde rapide. Mais est-ce qu'il est là?
A large table with 2 huge vacuum-insulated thermal coffee dispensers. Someone has forgotten a small plastic card.
Passe la carte.
Snatch out the red plastic card. It features a black contour of a crane lifting a container. The name, Etienne Hogarth, is written in the middle. Below it, in smaller text, member of the board. It comes with a magnetic strip meant to open electronic doors.
Niquez-le. L'escalier fait de palettes qui montent. Y'a personne. Le bureau a été nettoyé pour la nuit. Un poisson empaillé qui donne l'heure. Putain, va falloir revenir demain. Shit. Vraiment personne, quoi. Bon, let's go, hein. C'est la première journée qui se termine, hein. Bravo, bravo le flic. Déjà on a un style de fou. Il faut vraiment un pantalon par contre. Ça devient important là. J'ai les genoux qui font bravo. Allez, monsieur le flic. Votre quête. Clac clac. Hop là, ni vu ni connu. Il n'y a plus personne en fait. C'est plus qu'il n'en faut pour faire mouiller une femme. Bah super. Bon, c'est fin, ça se mange enfin. Nani? Ouais, fais pas gaffe. Attends, il y avait la vieille, il fallait que je parle à la vieille. Bon, demain on parle à la vieille. Et oh là là. Attendez, c'est mon moment là. Oh! Je peux pas chanter? Allez-y Kim, on y va. Sentez bien, votre place est bien ici. Je m'étonne. J'ai pas trouvé de disque. Il hausse un sourcil. Bon, à propos de cet argent que je vous dois...
Yes, have you got it?
Je me demandais si on pouvait pas trouver une sorte de petit arrangement pour ce soir.
Arrangement include you pay me what we already agreed you owe me.
On se les gèle dehors, je vais crever de froid à cause de votre petit jeu d'argent à la con.
Everything is just a game to you, isn't it?
Cette conversion ne mène nulle part, n'est-ce pas?
Until you bring me the money.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Ok, ok. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans ta motocyclette? Il faut aller parler à la vieille. Il faut... j'ai oublié. Mais tranquille.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure? Regular people just call it the cage.
Moi, je regarde à l'intérieur du box carcéral.
Of the motor carriage looks
Carcéral.
uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by Martinez Canal.
Comment ça confisquer?
Weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
Ce n'est pas de la corruption, ça?
I don't know. Is it? I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Vous voulez installer ces envoyeurs sur votre machine?
No, that would be silly. I don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter. I couldn't put them on this MC anyway. A cop with spinners.
Oui, scandaleusement cool!
He flashes a smile, barely visible in the dark.
Avouez que vous deviez vous en séparer à cause de moi.
Said they're useless anyway. I should have remembered I have these earlier.
Mais j'ai pas envie. J'ai pas envie de prendre les thunes de Kim. Désolé, je peux pas prendre, c'est mal.
Alright, let's not take them now. Then, come back once we realize we have to. Have this conversation.
Il est bon.
And then take them.
Ok, ok. Vas-y, je les prends, je les prends.
For a little while back.
The lieutenant nods.
Merci, j'apprécie votre aide.
Spinners. As you tap on the gauge.
No, that's enough fun with...
Oui, d'accord. Bon, le prêteur sur gage, mais il me faut un pantalon, Kim, aussi. C'est important. Ah oui, il faut parler aux vieux. Donc demain, on parle aux vieux, on parle à la vieille et on retourne au box. Ok? Qu'est-ce qu'on fait demain? On parle aux vieux, on parle à la vieille et on retourne au box. C'est bien. Bonjour monsieur.
If you don't mind, please put the flashlight away. Some of us have photonic sensitivities.
C'est vrai, toutes mes excuses.
Appreciated.
Ouah, 200. Il m'a donné.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
Avant, on manque tellement d'effectifs dans ces quartiers.
Had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Sacrée collection. Il se pourrait que j'ai de quoi la compléter.
Entertained.
Mon attention est une fois de plus attirée par le balai de lumière et l'ombre sur le mur derrière vous.
He's well composed, but underneath it you sense psychedelic processes bubbling. Some kind of drug, maybe.
Oh, y est-il défoncé? Et si oui, qu'a-t-il pris?
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Pyrrolidon? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Oh, on crève de chaud ici.
Try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
Je suis juste un flic cool qui aimerait bien juste goûter à votre cam.
Pyrrolidon is just something you know, since the People's Power disaster.
Et tous comme pour souligner ces mots.
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. Had to take it for radiation sickness.
He's taking it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
Oh, vous êtes retrouvé prêteur sur gage.
The clean-up happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
Les épaules. Ça va être facile de nettoyer des déchets radioactifs.
Reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened. And why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment. And early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
La faute à qui si le générateur a cessé de fonctionner?
Everyone's.
Il secoue la tête.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
Okay.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Ça vous dérange si on partage votre pyrrolidon?
Tried it before.
The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved.
Non, mais vous inquiétez pas, ça ira.
You say so. Here you go, man.
Il vous montre une sorte de grosse capsule posée au creux de sa main, d'aspect peu ordinaire. Merci.
Of course.
Laisse les yeux, d'accord. J'ai quelque chose à vendre.
We'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Répond le lieutenant. Le
Roy
lieutenant.
takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop. Gone forever.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a mesk banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 rand.
Policier, voyons messieurs.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Précise le lieutenant, tandis que le prêteur ouvre la caisse et compte les billets.
Of course, I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Thank you.
Prends l'argent puis se retourne vers vous.
100 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
Pour le reste dans sa poche.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Je vais vérifier dans mes poches.
you're thinking of selling?
Ça je garde, ça je garde. Non, ça je garde. Le stylo je garde. Alors ça je vends par contre. Bien. Carte postale. Pas trop. Allez, je jarte les cartes postales aussi. Ça je garde. J'aimerais vendre mes fringues.
Purchasing any more clothing at the
Vous
moment?
screw de la tête aux pieds. Rien à vendre pour le moment.
Time, perhaps.
Pourquoi il nous est utile dans notre enquête?
Doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Vous avez déjà eu affaire au chef du syndicat?
Been by the shop a couple of times.
Hausse mollement les épaules.
There was something awfully deliberate about that laziness.
A-t-il acheté quelque chose?
Just a remarkably garish paperweight the first time he was here. Nothing the second.
Vous voulez pas parler de lui ou c'est moi? Vous avez quelque chose à cacher?
The most pleasant interactions. Small town bigwigs always want everyone to play a part in the play they're staging. But I bowed out at some point. I prefer to watch from afar while the bigwigs come and go.
Est-ce qu'il a parlé du syndicat avec vous?
Tried. Wanted to come to some mutually beneficial agreement around my dealings with the dock workers. I politely declined to hear him out.
So you don't know what kind of arrangements he was talking about?
Lieutenant Toise, le prêteur sur gage d'un air suspicieux.
As I said, I refused to talk to him. That's why he came back a second time. That's also why he hasn't come back a third.
J'ai d'autres questions à ce sujet.
Reluctantly.
Savez-vous la raison de pendaison?
Do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
No one likes to see what you have to see every day. The
C'est ce que j'ai.
worker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Mais à propos, auriez-vous par hasard des revolvers comme ceux que portent les flics?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Merde.
What? Sold? The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Pas si vite, je vous ai vendu mon flingue?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
Aussi quelqu'un de la police?
She didn't seem like a policeman. Although she kept referring to herself as a pig. Which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive. But I was just happy to get rid of it. And of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Ça fait partie de mes groupies fanatiques, je ne vois pas d'autre explication.
She'll be happy to get a visit from us, if we can find her.
Regarde autour de lui, inquiet. Vous savez où je peux trouver cette personne?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Moi je sais comment j'ai perdu mon arme de poing, parlons d'autre chose. C'est bon, bah j'ai d'autres chats à fouetter. Hein. Salut hein. L'enfer. Diantre. Diantre. C'est con, j'irais bien parler à la vieille maintenant là. Je tente d'aller parler à la dame. Et quelque part par... Attends. Ah oui. On essaiera après. On essaiera la drogue. Hydro. Eh, Elle à toi là.
The woman is still hunched over the...
Oh.
What is it? What do you want?
Non, ce serait pas vous la conductrice?
Just call me a lady, Harry Fair.
Ouais, d'une femme de la route, vous êtes la seule femme par ici.
I'm not that either, Harry Fair. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul.
Bon, vous êtes pas la conductrice qui fait flipper tout le monde.
I'm only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me.
Pourquoi est-ce que vous faites peur à vos anciennes connaissances?
I no longer recognize the person I once was.
Ok, du coup c'est qui la conductrice dont on m'a parlé?
Should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other communers sniffing around?
Vous avez parlé d'un voyage lointain.
The trucks. There's no women and men there. It's all just...
Verbanne comme un disque rayé.
In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people where they want to stay.
You feel very cold suddenly, as if standing face to face with a terrifying adversary. Then the feeling dissipates, and all you see is an aging woman.
Je voulais savoir, merci.
Awesome.
Bien. Super. Nickel. Au dodo. Let's go le dodo. Attends. Le gros slogan Humanox. Pour le camion. Et toi la droguiste?
Hello again, officer.
Il est tard et vous êtes encore là?
Nighthawk. What can I say?
Elle sourit. D'accord. Bon. Oh merde. J'ai pas trouvé de quoi faire la chanson. Hein Michel?
Can I help you?
Bon, à propos de l'argent que je vous dois.
Have you got it?
Je vous dois combien déjà?
For the room and broken window, 100.
Oui, oui, j'ai votre argent. Balancez les billes. J'espère que vous vous étoufferez avec.
Great. Perfect. I hope you enjoy your freezing cold room with the window you broke yourself. I'll unlock the electronic lock to your room. All the doors lock automatically at 9 p.m. Starting tomorrow, please pay for each night in advance. 20 real per night. If you don't have the money,
oh la vache.
Over for you. Got it? You've got no...
I'll take a room here too.
Il ouvre son portefeuille.
Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Non. Merde. Hop là. Hop, un petit point en plus en art dramatique. Ça fait pas de mal. Bah c'est l'heure d'aller dodo hein. Bonne nuit Kim hein. Salut hein. Il y a quoi là?
The door is closed.
Je frappe.
There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Some
C'est la poignée.
can only be opened with a key.
Je frappe de nouveau.
No answer.
Je frappe de nouveau.
Nothing the lieutenant gives you. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Sale pute! Non, frappez la porte du poing.
Slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce a hole. The door sits sturdily in the frame, and your fist hurts. This was all a very good, normal thing to do.
Y'a un point de vie?
Stop that.
Still nothing. The lieutenant gives... You should punch a fucking hole. The murmur in your...
Ok.
Bent metal. Broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms.
C'est beau ce que tu dis, douleur transcendée.
You are the destroyer. The bane of inanimate matter.
Objet en tout genre, tremblez face à ma puissance. Ferme ça. -2. Bah non. Bon Kim, faut aller se coucher maintenant. Hein. Allez, bisous. Hein.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Bonne nuit, lieutenant.
We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
D'accord, allons-y. Mon style là, il me faut un pantalon. Il faut que je trouve un pantalon. Hein. Objectif numéro 2 après le karaoké.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
Peut-être pas que vous fumiez, Kim?
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
Comment êtes-vous devenu si cool, Kim?
This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Il agite la cendre.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit. Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit, below it all.
Je pense que je vais m'en griller une aussi.
You're cold, detective. Again, I only have exactly one every night.
Bon, débriefing.
It's been a long and eventful day.
Que pensez-vous du déroulement de cette journée?
Performed a cursory initial inspection of the victim's body.
Non.
Then you shot the body down, which was quite a shot.
Merci. Piqueur d'élite.
On this occasion, I must agree. At any rate, your shot enabled us to perform a field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with. Moreover, you found that the hanged man wasn't just hanged, he was also shot. That was some excellent detective work. And you managed to locate and pull out the bullet, so we can get ballistics, make off the gun. All this is invaluable.
Pas de soucis.
It's up to the boys in processing. Maybe they will surprise us by doing their job for once, but I wouldn't count on it. There's still work to be done at the crime scene, however. We mustn't forget that. Now, for the interviews.
J'adore interroger les gens même, ils adorent se baigner dans ma gloire.
Hope your confidence will translate into results, officer.
Insupportable.
We didn't get to meet Claire, but we did get into the harbor. It'll be easier to reach him tomorrow.
On est d'accord.
We tried to interview the White Palms rep, but she asked us to do something for her first. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
Dans les lèvres.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
Oui, c'est comme ça qu'on fait au poste 41.
Especially for a man your age. And in those hills.
Bonjour, le lieutenant tapote sa cigarette du doigt.
Shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Regarde vos chaussures en peau de serpent et souris. Je les garde alors, hein. Quels sont les pouvoirs de la MCR exactement?
Limited, actually. The power officers of the Rebachol Citizens
Kim les aime bien, hein.
frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
D'accord, quoi d'autre?
Arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Je vois, et si quelqu'un résiste?
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Arrive-t-il aux personnes que nous condamnons?
Convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Courant and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
Botte les poches de sa veste, là où il garde ses notes. Qui fixe toutes ces règles?
And the moral intern, more broad. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
Le absent, il fixe une fenêtre au-dessus. Lumière vient d'être éteinte.
Or
En dessous, pardon.
it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Rebachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Ne rien dire.
Silence. A great comment to such a conundrum.
Ne rien dire et se contenter d'observer la nuit.
Dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, Like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Sur sa cigarette. Pourquoi ils sont comme ça?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the union, to the company. Not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
Jamrock et au PJGR.
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
Regarde la silhouette sombre du monument équestre qui se découpe dans le ciel nocturne.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are...
La tête.
But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Changeront rien ici.
Probably not. Anyway, positive change happens slowly. We never really get to see the impact of our actions.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Merci.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Il jette son mégot et regarde vers la porte. Hop, 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 hop. L'odeur de la mer vous écœure. Super. Bonne nuit, Kim. À demain.
Yes?
3%. Non, c'est rien, Kim. Salut. Bisous. Bisous, Kim, je te kiffe. Attendez. C'est pas temps de prendre une douche.
This is not the cleanest bathtub in the world, but it's cleaner than you are. Ah, that soap scum smell. It smells like life, at least compared to you.
Je me fais couler un bain.
Slowly fills with water. The water beckons.
Déshabillez, fermez les yeux et vous immergez.
Is only lukewarm, but still comforting, like amniotic fluid. A few beer cans are bobbing up and down along your flanks, like duckies.
Je kiffe. Elle est jolie. Laissez les canettes de bière. Sûr.
To bob, as do your thoughts, aimlessly splashing up against the sides of the tub.
Attarde un peu dans la baignoire.
Fingers grow pale and are covered with tiny whirls as the water cools. What are you doing? You're not some fat fish in a fucking aquarium.
Oh, ça va. Laisse-moi kiffer. J'imagine quelque chose.
You can still smell the cadaver.
Ah, merde.
It's going to take more than one bath to get rid of that stench. Then, houses along a narrow street. A video rental. Darkness on the planet's curvature.
Je sors.
The waterline recedes as you stand. You are cold now. Your clothes stick to your still moist.
Ah, j'ai un nouveau point de talent. Que chic. Alors attends, est-ce qu'on rajouterait pas quelque chose? Putain, j'ai 0 en logique. 0 et 0 en empathie. Je vais augmenter ma suggestion, je pense. Je pense que je vais augmenter ma suggestion parce que je vois que je peux mettre plein de points. Ou alors, je peux monter... Attends. Je peux monter pour avoir un truc ici, mais je m'en fous un peu là, j'en ai déjà assez. Hein. Allez, j'augmente la suggestion. Ça va, il est. Je peux encore regarder dans le miroir ma gueule. Magnifique.
In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Oh la vache. Attendez. Pas de soucis, j'ai une pince coupante. Hop là. Toujours pas de pantalon, mais j'ai une pince coupante. À 72. Voilà, je répare. Peut-être il me fera une ristourne.
You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected.
C'est vrai, affinité mécanique, merci.
The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
Le reste, non. Je pense qu'il est temps de dodo.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Mais avant toute chose... Je vais voir si je peux pas retourner dans la voiture de Kim pour voler le cadavre. Mais je suis pas sûr qu'il y soit encore. Je vais voir si je peux pas les mettre une gifle à Kuno. Oh, y'a plus la caisse. Merde. Merde. Oh, y'a plus la caisse, bordel. Automotrice. Oh, tu vas jamais dormir ou quoi? Ah, ok, ok. Ah, je suis deg. Je suis juste deg en fait. Oh, peut-être elle sait où il y a la voiture.
Hello again.
Mon cul. Bon. On va très discrètement aller dans la chambre. Hop là. On rentre. On ferme la porte. Et on prend du pyrrolidion.
Whoa. In your hand, Pyrrolidon, the double rainbow of synthetic hallucinogens, rare and gritty, a product of the age of atomic power.
Regardez la petite boîte de liquide.
It's a funny little cap. Don't let the scary medical warnings throw you off. It's an inadequate antidote to radiation poisoning, but a potent antidote to boredom.
Ouvre la boîte.
The container is warm to the touch. Or is that just the anticipation? You screw the lid open and look. A little slit on the side lets you just slurp it up, like an oyster.
Le lécher frénétiquement.
You suck a manly dose of the extremely chemical-smelling liquid into your mouth. There, it seeps into your tongue. When you swallow, it's already almost all gone.
Le goût d'un baiser.
It tastes like many things, all melting into one conflagration in the back of your throat. As you look around, the world slowly exists, as it did before. Only now, gentle flames lick at its edges.
Vraiment?
No, of course not really. It's just a metaphor. The effect of that otherworldly drop of liquid is slower, more subtle than that of real flames, yet just as warm.
Je pourrais me tenir debout et marcher?
Not. This government-developed substance seems very non-intrusive. You could even operate heavy machinery. Fire machinery. Please don't actually operate any fire machines. Why? Please don't actually operate.
Ça va vraiment m'être utile pour mon travail.
Already you can tell you're going to be slurping a lot more Pyrrolidon. This stuff is going to give you insight into that little flickering
Non,
light
tous les soirs.
in all human beings.
Tous les soirs, on se prend le pyrrolidon, quoi. Temps psyché, 58 minutes. Ah, mais là, je vais dormir. C'était bien.
The bed is cold.
Je me glisse dans le lit. Let's go.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Bonne nuit, super flic.